Arun Jain, Chairman and MD at Intellect Design Arena, joins in right now to talk about their earnings performance. Arun, hi, great to have you on the show. Before coming to the specific numbers, I want to begin by asking you about the demand trends. You've had maximum exposure to BFSI. What's your exposure to US regional banks, and how is the slowdown impacting your business?
Yes, we are part of the center of the banking space, and US is in the center of the eye. What we are experiencing in over the last 5 years, that's one or two incidents keep happening in banking space, whether it's a Brexit, then it happened, Trump movement, then it happened, Ukraine movement, and each time some movement happened, some impact does happen in the banking space. But this time, US is a center of the eye where our exposure is limited. So in banking space in US is a single digit exposure for us. So it will have an impact, but not so much impact from the demand side perspective. But on other side, banks are now looking for core banking transformation, which is a positive news for us because eMACH.ai, what we launch, is exactly suiting for core banking transformations. And that's where our new positioning of eMACH.ai, that we launched in February, along with AWS, is getting a good momentum.
So coming to numbers, you've reported modest growth of 12% on revenue on quarter-on-quarter basis. Going forward, what kind of run rate should we pencil in?
Yes, we have designed our business over the period of time, which I kept on mentioning even last time, that around 20% growth year on year. Last CAGR is 18% from last 3 years. So, and this CAGR is accelerating because of license-linked revenue. So that's the kind of a momentum we are getting last year also, though 2 quarters were not so great because our business is not quarterly business. We should be monitoring on last 12-month business, and that's what the guidance to all the investors are, that they should look at Intellect P&L or balance sheet on annualized basis, not annualized basis, last 12-month basis. And consistently, we performed about 20% over the last 12 quarters. So it's a point I would like to highlight, and this fluctuation can be avoided in that kind of scenario.
Right, Mr. Jain, morning. The big surprise, though, this quarter has been margin. So what really led to your margin growth, and is this sustainable?
Yeah. So last time when I was talking to you, we were saying that we are reinvesting 5% of the margin for transforming ourselves to the cloud native AI-based businesses, which helped in launching eMACH.ai. And this 5% is our internal generated investment from the funds, which dropped the margin from 24.5% to 20% this year. But our natural design of the business is 25% margin level business. So I believe that this is sustainable margin.
Right. So when do you go back to 25% margin levels?
No, it's going back to 25% level. It's 23% in this quarter. It will take 2-3 quarters to come to 25, but I think we are going back to the trajectory of 25%.
Talk to us about the Destiny deals, because pipeline was flat quarter on quarter, partially due to some conversions. What is the change in the nature of deals over the last 6 to 12 months? Any delay in decision making?
Yeah, I think we cannot predict quarter on quarter. So that this quarter we had 3 large deals, which are Destiny deals, which got fructify. Each deal take 18 months to fructification. So we have quite a substantial number of Destiny deals as published in the investor deck. And those deals are being pursued because now the nature of deal is getting increased because we are getting into the core of technology. Today, our technology is one of the unique technology. Our 3 differentiation is the right technology, the right customer base. We have top banks in every geography. We have a top 2 to 3 banks or 4 banks in each geography who are our customer, who are using Intellect technology, who can become reference to us. And third is our distribution channel around AWS, Azure, Accenture, and IBM can implement my eMACH.ai using the customer design success factor themselves. So these 3 drivers for us in coming years is making us more confident for the future.
So how has been the response to AI and ways that you're looking to really leverage it, given that it is the key buzzword?
Yeah, I think this is a buzzword. A lot of time, ChatGPT has taken a lot of energy out of the system, but AI, we look at AI as a enablement for reducing the operating cost of the banks by automating entire documentation based decision making or database decision making. And this is what we have called Fabric as a platform we built up, which is one of the unique platform where data set as well as a document set has been converted into the decision making set is the first area of Fabric. And then we built up a Mac composable platform, a new technology, which is called Turmeric. And these two platform technologies constitute the core part of eMac.ai, which my partners now can build a solution on the top of it. And this is what is exciting all our partnership network. And this year, the focus is to build up distribution network in next 24 months.
Right. Great to have you then on the show and thank you for highlighting your earnings.